I found this cheap rental on Facebook to flip for profit. There's a few issues, so come with me. Let's do it together. The journey begins in Willow Hall, made my way to view this Renault Twingo GT. I felt it would be a good flip, seeing as it had a Bluetooth radio, digital climate control, and a fully opening pan roof, which is extremely rare on these. It drove well on the dual carriageway, so I was fairly happy to take the car and negotiate it, which is what I initially hoped. This is going to be one interesting flip, and you'll see why. The driver's headlight had some heavy condensation. The bumper literally had wear and tear, and the same story applies to the wing. It had a misfire too, but based on the price I was getting it for, I was happy to take it. Didn't think I was paying for a tractor, but stay tuned till the end for full price breakdown. A headlight with water in it definitely isn't fun, so I had a search on Google and found that it's actually quite a common issue, funnily enough. Thanks to these forum users, we managed to find the issue and had it solved. The sun clearly took its toll on the headlights, so it was time to get to work. This is a nice easy trick. I used 800 grit wet and dry sandpaper all the way up to 2000 until I achieved a smooth finish. With a bit of cutting compound and my hard sponge on the buffing machine, I applied that onto the headlight all around, evenly applied. Then we were ready to use the machine and work in the compound until the headlight achieved a nice glass-like finish, as you can see. It's only right we fix these cracks in the bumper and the fender, so let's get straight into it. I'm using this 2K epoxy glue, which is very strong stuff. As you can see, it mixes together with the nozzle. Applying that in the crack, making sure that both the sides fuse together and making sure to get in the crevices as best as possible. This stuff dries quite quick, so I sand it in between coats. Then it's time for round 2, making sure that the glue goes evenly into the surface and we can smooth it out after. I did use my finger a little to make it smooth and follow the curve of the corner of the headlight, but I ended up using a spreader, which resulted in a nicer finish, as you can see. Then I applied some touch-up paint, as it was extremely important that the colour match was on point. Reason being, the bumper had been painted in the past, so it wouldn't match to the original. And I was pretty happy with the result, seeing as it was a quick flip. Obviously, we can't be selling a car with a misfire, so we got straight to work. After plugging in a diagnostic scanner, it pointed to a misfire in cylinder 2, caused potentially a spark plug, which is the first sort of fix you would do. So I bought a set of 4, and boy oh boy, was that the right decision to make. Needless to say, it ran like a dream. Now that the somewhat big details are out the way, let's get into the smaller jobs and get the car ready for sale. What a transformation. Now the car is almost complete. We've just got a little bit of work left to do on the passenger side rear quarter, but from when we first bought it to where it's now, it's had a complete transformation with a little bit of work needed, and you've all seen the process. Let's get into it and let's put it up for sale. I listed the car up for sale at £1,100 using this image here. I could easily get top money for the car and rate it out, but I wanted to get a quick sale, so I let it go for £950 when I was made a genuine offer. This was a nice flip and it made £400 profit with about a couple hours of work, so I can't complain. It's about £200 per hour if you work it out. Besides, I wanted to shift this and move on to the next bigger project. Holding on to cars is never a good idea. So where does that leave us? Of course, there's bigger and better cars we have out there. So stay tuned, subscribe, and be ready for the next videos.